Yeah, what's going on, everybody? Trying to catch up on some war videos here. I just recently started uploading again, so I did record all my fights from the start of the season. So this video is going to be Season 33, War 1. Coming back into it, we took the off season pretty seriously. We did not use any items or anything like that, but we were implementing some new strategies and systems to make our battle group more efficient, because last season we did okay, not super hot, so we decided to make some tweaks. We added a couple people to the battle group. We pulled in Joel, another good YouTuber. We pulled him in. I recruited him during off season. I noticed his channel and the things he talks about. He's a very intelligent individual who knows how to break down nodes and understands all the complex things that the war meta will bring to the table. So got him in, and his buddy Rain Man, two strong additions. And then DLL actually hooked me up with one of his friends that's on the wait list for SSX, so he's a very strong recruit MU8. Other than that, we didn't make any extra additions to the team, but we did refine the process, like I was saying. So that's pretty much the preface there for the start of the season. Super excited, ready to get into this. This is my first fight. It looks like we have I pretty much run past 7, so this will be a Silver Surfer with the kinetic transference. Not super worried about this fight at all, but yeah, just watch how the first war jitters gets to me on this one. So let's just go ahead and jump in. Yeah, it's just a kinetic transference. I'm going to be taking it with Spider-Man 99, who's freshly ranked 4. This is my rank 4 debut fight, and starting off, bam, with a big heavy to the face. That was a huge heavy. What was that? That was I think it was a 19,000 crit there. Yeah, it's huge. So pretty shook by that. Keep going here, trying to reel it back in. Get my special 2 off. And then I get clipped by the SP1 there, and still just not looking super hot. Not awful yet, but so far I'm not so good. I'm just trying to kind of get back to my special 3 or special 2 so I can get my weather going again, and he just does not want to throw that special. He just is sitting back in his block, and then finally throws it, but then I somehow miss it. I felt like that was kind of like a blocked or a dropped input there. Seems to be happening more lately for me, but I know that I probably nailed that parry, and then I just ate it. I think it happens again too, actually. So unfortunately, with no wither, he's getting that kinetic transference, and now I'm backed up in the corner. There was another dropped input there, and then I don't know where that heavy came from, but I think that was the third one. I know I'm not that bad, but I was pretty upset by that. It was my first fight of the season, and then I took a big fat L straight out the gate. So revived Spider-Man up and healed him to close to full. I'm going to go in and try to get some retribution here. So this one goes a little bit better. So hopefully with no dropped parries, we can keep going on. It's funny that I died to this fight because, Silver Surfer is not really the scariest defender, but he's got fairly easy specials evade, even though I got clipped by a couple. But that one went much better. It was only 40% health left, but still pretty good. So this next fight, it's Terrax on the Brute Force Divide. I love seeing Terraxes on here because it's such a fun fight with Captain Marvel movie. Normally this could be a very hard fight because he's going to stay in his little rock field mode where you just take the damage back. So Captain Marvel really benefits from that because she has the rock field damage counts as energy damage, so it really charges up her binary mode super fast, and you can just kind of lay into Terrax, and since while he's in that mode from the start, he can't throw his specials, you can just be super aggressive, and then thanks to the Vivified, his power will never drain below the 1 bar power, so he'll essentially stay in that rock field, and you'll just parry, be aggressive, and then you'll go binary, and then it's a very short, fun fight, but check it out. So, like I said, he starts with his rock field active, and thanks to the Vivified, he gets so much power, and you can just keep it up. You can see how fast those binary charges are going up, and then like 10 seconds into the fight, I'm going to go indestructible, and then full binary, so lay on a big special 2 right here, get that stun, just continue to go in, get one more combo into special 1, and then that's all she wrote. Super fun fight, super fast. Love that fight. I see him there a lot, actually. It's a pretty common placement there. You see a lot of him there, a lot of Kingpin, a lot of America Chavez. So I didn't take any shared minis going into Section 2, so this is the start of Path 7 in Section 2. I see Domino here far more than anybody else, and I really just love taking this fight with Spider-Man 99. There's really nothing to fear here except maybe some Domino shenanigans that she usually throws on. So I think the node is Spite and Rise to Power. So Spite is essentially a wash here because Spider-Man 99, he gets no buff, so don't even have to worry about that. When the defender is knocked down, they get, they gain extra power when they hit into a block. So pretty much just don't parry or whatever, and then you ain't got to worry about that. So this is essentially a pretty vanilla fight, Domino fight, so I'm just going to take it. I'm going to end up taking a lot more of her here this season, and it's not really that scary of a fight, so I'm just going to play Domino as usual. I do like to never use a 5-hit combo for Domino because she seems to be able to retaliate much quicker than a lot of champs after a full 5-hit combo. But sometimes I forget and then let the 5 combo go down. So whenever she goes lucky, you just try to back off a little bit and kind of dance around, wait for it to go down. So other than that, I'm going to drop a special 2 right here. Lucky she didn't evade out of it. Sometimes she'll evade out of a special, and then that can wind you in hot water. You do want to pay attention to when she goes over a bar of power. 2 things can happen. You can get unlucky, and she can get lucky. So when you're unlucky, your abilities, like, you won't be able to dex or anything. So if she throws a special 1, and you try to dex the little hand grenade she throws at you, you're just going to take it to the face. So be mindful of that whenever you're fighting her, if you're unlucky to not accidentally take that to the face. But pretty clean fight. Domino used to be probably one of the most challenging defenders. She still can be a pain on certain nodes, but seeing her there, not that big of a deal. So this next up, I think this is the shared mini for between Path 7, 8, and 9, right before Boss Island. So I'm going to be taking this with Spider-Man 2099. Super easy fight. Sasquatch, another pretty intimidating defender, but with the Spider-Man 2099, it's just really just a super easy fight. Basically just work on the spacing for doing a heavy counter. Counter his heavy with yours to apply the exhaustion. That way he can't build his Wrath of Tanarak phases. And then pretty much the strategy that I like to use with Spider-Man 99 is just hit into the block, stack the ruptures, and then push them over bars of power and just let them consume their own health. So I did a good parry here, got the exhaustion up. I'm not doing a very good job at letting my pausing my debuff, something that I needed to work on at this point. Pretty much now, I think we're actually just finishing up war number 6. Like currently, I've gotten a lot better at ensuring that I keep those personal debuffs paused with the dexterity, but I think at this point, I didn't really realize the strength of what, the ruptures can do, so I'm just kind of playing it like a normal champion where you just kind of do your regular combos, but I don't think that's the best way to play Spider-Man 2099. I'll probably come out with like a video or something on how I like to play him, but other than that, this fight is pretty basic. He's not getting any charges. He's not going unstoppable because I did use the SP3 with him, which, at first you seem like, oh, well, it's on the special 3, so not really going to use it that much, but it does come in handy quite a lot, especially with this current defense tactic. I'd say I'll probably use it every now and then for things like that. If you're doing a good job at keeping your wither paused and everything like that, then you can burn the extra power to get that slow off, and then you can pretty much keep it paused indefinitely if you play correctly. So pretty good fight there. The next fight I have is the Mangog on node 54, and so this is normally a pretty easy fight. I don't think I do this one very well. Like I said, I don't do a very good job at keeping my withers paused, so I end up letting them fall off, and then the things that make this fight complicated come into play. But you can see, like, I'm not really getting like clean dexterity, so I'm not keeping my withers paused at all, more or less. Trying to bait the special 1. So the big rupture burst of damage there. Good SP2. And I think this is where it kind of like goes down. So he's got 7 of his charges. 1 wither is about to expire. I'm just trying, but I feel confident at this point. I mean, I'm at 75% health. He's at 29%. It's not even been a minute yet. And then I panic right here because there goes my wither. He's at a bar and a half of power. I'm just like trying to aggressively bait that special 1, and he didn't want it. So he just kind of held back and waited for it. It's like he knew what he was doing, and that one was completely on me. I didn't use an in-roll boost because I was pretty confident in the fight going in. Mistakes were made, and I learned from those mistakes and definitely do a much better job currently at keeping the withers paused. I've taken, I think since this first war, I've taken a Mangog on that node every war, and they've all been solos. And I've not even lost like 5% health on them, so you'll see more. I'm going to start uploading the rest of the wars after this one, but so that's all I really took for War 1. Not the best start. I had 2 deaths there. Both should have been easy fights for me, and then I think the first death was not so much my fault. I feel like a lot of those parries were dropped, and I took combos to the face that should have not, made it through, but I still mishandled a lot of things, so I'm not trying to like cop out completely, but overall, not that bad. I'm pretty sure that we went on to win this war. I think that the battle group had 4 deaths, 2 which being mine, so off to a very poor start for season 33, but you'll see more in the future of my comeback. So other than that, hope you guys enjoyed the video. See me get my butt kicked by a Mangog and a Silver Surfer of all people. So thanks for watching, guys, and we'll catch you on the next one.